Have you been trying to find one of the most affordable brand new homes in the Reno area? If so, you're going to want to check out this Yellowstone floor plan in the Lemon Valley area. If you're new to the channel, my name is David Tully and I'm your go-to resource for Reno, Sparks, and Northern Nevada real estate. And in this video, I'm going to take you through the Yellowstone floor plan. This home is 1975 square feet and it starts right around $500,000 to $505,000. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Reno, Nevada, I'd love to help. All my information is down below. So you're probably wondering where Arroyo Crossing is located, and it's located in the Lemon Valley area, right off of Military Road. You're only gonna be about 3 to 5 minutes away from 3 different grocery stores, including Smith's, Walmart, and even Grocery Outlet. You also have some fast food in the area, like Jim Boy Tacos and Qdoba. I think there's even a T-Mobile and Verizon store just around the corner. And if you want to drive up to Stead, you can get a few fairly good Mexican restaurants and even a Mexican bakery, which my wife and I like to enjoy on occasion. And if you want to drive to the Golden Valley area, you can find another grocery store, a post office, and some more restaurants and bars. So overall, I'd say it's a fairly convenient area. And if you want to get to downtown Reno, I'd say you're about 15 to 20 minutes away. Once again, this is the Yellowstone floor plan by D.R. Horton in the Lemon Valley area at their Arroyo Crossing community, which is 1975 square feet with 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, and a 2-car garage. And this home starts right around $500,000 to $505,000. So right as you make your way through the main entryway, you can see this nice neutral LVP flooring, which they put in all of their homes downstairs. And then of course in the kitchen and in the wet areas. Right over here is going to be a standard paint color and the standard texture, either knockdown or eggshell texture here. Just off to the right, and what I really like about this 2-story is that there's a full bedroom downstairs. They have it set up as an office, but you could easily fit probably a queen would be best. You could fit a king size bed if you'd like, but I think a queen size bed with 2 end tables would probably work best. Here's another view of the room. Definitely a nice setup as an office, but you know, if you want to use it as a guest bedroom or if somebody needs to be down on the main level, it's really nice. Got a standard, well, slightly bigger than standard closet setup here. What's also really nice about this floor plan is that you have a full bathroom downstairs. You have that same LVP flooring here. You have Petrofina countertops, maple cabinets, and Moen fixtures or faucets. And then you do have a walk-in shower here. Unfortunately, not a tub, but you know, me personally, I prefer the walk-in shower. And then this is one of those inserts, but it's very durable and very, very easy to maintain, which is nice. And then just down the hall to the right, it's gonna be your coat closet with a lot of extra storage space here. Right over here is gonna be your smart panel, which is where Spectrum or AT&T is gonna put your modem and router typically. And then just to show you, you have some extra storage space here as well. And then that is the construction office. So unfortunately we can't go in the garage, but you're gonna get a tankless water heater and a loop if you want a water softener or filtration system. Over here, you got a nice great room setup with plenty of room for your sectional and couch. As you can see, plenty of space for your coffee table, big entertainment center, and I'd probably go with a 75 or 85 inch TV here. That's probably a 65 in my opinion. And then this wallpaper over here is not something D.R. Horton does, but it's definitely a nice touch. Just feels a little bit better than their 1,800 square foot floor plan. It's got a little bit more room in the dining area. The dining table doesn't feel so cramped next to the island, and got a little bit more breathing room here. Got nice quartz countertops in the kitchen. And unfortunately, if you don't like the white quartz and you want one of their dark gray quartz, but you like the floor plan, you would have to pick a different lot, because this is a D.R. Horton Express community, and what you see is what you get in the home. So the countertops, the cabinets, the flooring, the paint, it's a very streamlined process. So you can't actually pick any of them unless, like I said, you pick a different lot. Over here, you got a pretty good sized pantry. And then you do get the gas stove, built-in microwave and dishwasher. And then in 99% of communities, the fridge, washer, and dryer are an additional expense that you'd have to pay for. And then with D.R. Horton as well, you can also upgrade the window coverings if you'd like, but they have minimal options. But if you want a streamlined process, it's really nice. And this is just to give you an idea, as 99% of new home builders in the area do not landscape the backyards, but this is just to give you an example of what you could do back here. They got some nice rock, DG, and then concrete patio here. And then I know a lot of people ask, are fences included? And yes, in Northern Nevada, they pay for fences. This is just a model, so they're leaving it open, but there would be a fence right here in the middle of this. My guess is this is a French drain. And over here, just gonna show you the size of this backyard. So they're not super small, but this is a model, so it could also be slightly larger than average. And then, as you know, 2-story homes have a smaller footprint than a similar size single story, so you'll have more backyard space. I personally would have extended this patio to the end and out a bit further, and then to the other side, on the other side of the AC, but that's just my opinion. All right, we're gonna take you upstairs, which the entire stairs and upstairs area is gonna have carpet, except in the bathrooms or the wet areas. That's still gonna be LVP. All right, right as you make your way to the top, right over here, it's gonna be a linen closet, right at the top of the stairs. The master's actually gonna be just off to the right, but we'll touch on that at the end. Just down the hall to the right is gonna be your laundry area. So once again, the washer dryer not included. And I would say whether you're in a single story or a 2-story and you don't have a drain pan, I would recommend getting one for your washer regardless. It's only about 20 to 30 bucks at Home Depot. And then this is a gas dryer setup. There is no 220. Right over here to the left of the laundry area, gonna be your other secondary bathroom, a nice full bathroom with a single vanity. Same Pietrofina countertops, maple cabinets. I would just get some nice cabinet pulls or handles, and then that same LVP flooring. And then you have a tub shower combo, which is kind of that same insert. Very durable, very easy to maintain. And then of course this paint color is just a decorative item. It's gonna be that more neutral or white color. Right across the hall is gonna be secondary bedroom here. And this is gonna be set up as kind of a guest bedroom. I think you'd probably wanna stick to about a queen with some end tables. But if you got rid of this dresser here, I do think a king would be okay. And then of course you got a budget for window coverings or curtains, whatever you want to put up. Another view of the room, got room for your dresser, TV, or art piece. And then you got a nice walk-in closet here in one of the guest bedrooms or secondary bedrooms. Right next to that room is going to be another secondary bedroom, which is slightly more standard setup. This is a queen size bed with 2 end tables, so you could easily fit a king size bed here. Once again, this is wallpaper, not something D.R. Horton does for you. You can definitely do that yourself after or hire somebody. Here's another view of the room. Still got room here for, you know, a dresser, TV, nice accent chair or plants. And then this is a pretty standard closet setup, except it will be slightly bigger. It's just the garage of this home is a construction office, so they use part of this closet. And last but not least, we're gonna check out the beautiful primary bedroom. Got a massive king size bed here, nice frame. Once again, this wood paneling on the wall, which looks awesome. It's not something they do, but as you can see, you got plenty of space here for 2 big end tables, and this is definitely a king size bed. And if you wanted to put a nice desk over here or a dresser, you easily could, because there's a little bit of room. I'll give you another angle of this room here. But you still got plenty of room if you wanted to put a dresser here and a desk over here. Still got room for your TV or art piece on the wall, accent chair, and then plenty of light in this master bedroom. And then got the nice primary bath. Got that same LVP flooring down here. You got dual vanities with Pietrofina countertops, Moen fixtures. These are all standard items. You're just gonna wanna get your cabinet handles or pulls. Right over here is gonna be, oh, that's a pretty deep toilet area. I like that. I don't like them when they're right next to the shower or the toilet area feels so tiny. And I mean, to be honest, this toilet area is bigger than my house, and my house is 2,800 square feet. And over here, there is no tub, unfortunately, but I know most people don't really use tubs anymore. And there still is a tub shower combo in the other bathroom upstairs. And then this is gonna be one of those inserts, but like I said, it's very durable, very easy to maintain. And then we got the walk-in closet, which is a really good size. And then you got some shelving here. Still don't know if my wife would actually give me any room in here, but one can hope. Hey everyone, hope you enjoyed this walkthrough of the Yellowstone floor plan at the Arroyo Crossing community by D.R. Horton. This is a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home at 1975 square feet, and the home starts right around $500,000 to $505,000. One of the best parts about D.R. Horton is that they offer amazing incentives. If you use their in-house lender, they offer $5,000 towards your closing costs, and they even sometimes have red tag events where they drop prices and give you even more closing cost money. They're currently offering a 4.99% rate with an FHA or a VA loan and a 5.5% conventional rate. The HOA for Arroyo Crossing is $68 a month, and what you get for this is going to be common area maintenance and a park in the area. If you're thinking about buying, selling, investing, or relocating to Reno, I'd love to help. All my information is down below. If you want to learn more about Reno, Sparks, neighborhood information, or new construction homes in the area, check out some of my other videos.